Alright, hey guys, it's me, Griffin and today we are going to be, we're gonna be, exploring the different, saves of the Bedrock Mansion. So, as the whole 2 years I've been working on the mansion, I've had different, saves, because I've, copied the world just to make sure if, something corrupted, I could have something recent to go back to. So I have 3 saves. One recent one probably back mid 2025, and one way far back, or way further back. So it's only to the first couple floors, or I think it was. Anyway, let's get into it. Alright, so this one right here I'm putting with the red, it was April 10th, 2026. It was frozen on day 666. So let's see. Alright, we got a nice sunset, and this was frozen on day 666. So obviously all of this looks exactly the same. Let's take a look at this old map. We have a new map replacement, so it's still this stuff, because obviously it did not render, because recently, before I added the 4x4 map, when I still had the 3x4, it was kind of glitched and wouldn't load any new things. So I don't know why I'm actually just going there manually. I'm just gonna go there by breaking some stuff. Alright. Oh, this is before. Alright. Wait, this can actually be used for crime scene, because someone blew up, it looked like a plane flew into this part of the Cool Kid, and now we know when it was. So you might notice the time is gonna be frozen, so it won't be progressing, because I did this because it was day 666. I was like, wait, I kind of remember that happening, and I was like, is the Bedrock Mansion gonna blow up on day 666? But nothing ever happened, because that was very long time ago. Alright, we can actually see that it was so long ago, this is actually updated. This is before, this is way back when the Paradise Project was actually not suspended. Because I suspended this project because Spencer abandoned the project, and all these lights were cut out. So this is the project pre-closure. See, all this is still active. All of it's still active. So, even though it seems pretty recent to you guys, this feels a lot longer ago than it really was. So let's see. We're at the 7th floor. There's no 8th floor. There's just no 8th floor. We have the subway meetup, obviously. But that's crazy, because I thought the 8th floor was more recent. Because we're on the 9th floor right now, if you guys didn't already know. We are on the 9th floor. So, and then obviously Spencer's Woodland. Wait, let's see. Is there a massive Woodland Mansion box somewhere here? If there's not, it's going to be very weird. Alright. There's no massive box. Yeah, there's originally there was part of a resort that went all the way. It extended all the way to this jungle. So you could see this. Here, I'll make this whole thing is mansion right now. It used to not be. It's weird, because this seems really big, but it's, in retrospect, it's not. Anyway, let's go to the next one. So guys, I kind of lied to you. I completely forgot about this one. If you see it at the very bottom, it's December 14th, and it's all the way at 59.8 megabytes. That means it's way smaller than before. It was a abandoned project, so yeah, I guess so. Because anyway, the current one's 78.3 megabytes. This is almost 20 megabytes down. And because I originally had this old copy world, and I destroyed every single light in the mansion, and it was apparently a quote-unquote abandoned. But I never completed this one, so there's still, like, the first couple floors are, they have the abandoned feel because they were completed, but not the whole mansion was. Because I remembered it and I wanted to replicate it. So, we're gonna have to see. Alright guys, we're in. So, this is, holy crap, we're all the way back at 473. Yeah, so this is about 300 days back. Whoa. This place is dark. Alright. Oh! Alright, we can tell that there was a slash kill that happened somewhere between here and now, because all these in the current mansion and in that other save file that we found, these were all gone. These dogs were non-existent. And let's go see. See, this part is still kind of lit. I think I might have. So this is where I stopped. Okay. Spencer's room. Does it have anything to? There's no tower fence. There's no obby. Wait. Did the subways exist? That's gonna be crazy if the subways didn't exist. Alright, so we got this here. This is still open. Whoa. Wow. Jeez. Oh, this brings back a lot of memories. Because this was, I had no idea, but on January 10th, everything would just spiral. Because, you know, some stuff happened. Brooklyn got her kid's messenger account deleted. How did this guy end? Okay. Alright. Yeah, so Brooklyn got her kid's messenger account deleted. We had to condemn this room because it was impossible to tell if she would ever come back to it. So she came back like twice between now and New Year's. And like a whole drama happened with her and Spencer. This was like, I think this was before her parents like did some, I don't remember the whole story, but there was a lot of drama happening around here, and eventually Brooklyn's room had to close. So this was before all that. I had no idea, but in like 30 days, this would all be, this would be crashing to the ground. Alright, let's see. What do we got? There's still another couple floors above this. Oh, the subways did exist. That's good to know. But I think they were a very early version. Hey, my happy gas are still here. They flew away originally. Alright. Copper. Whoa, that looks different. Okay. So this is, I believe it's smaller, even though I haven't really checked on it. Yeah, guys, you can really tell this is way smaller than it originally was. I would go down to the map areas, but there were no maps. Alright, so we've got a very early version of subways implemented. And it kind of looks, it's big, but it's not big. Because, like, the mansion, it used to, so you see this, like, little, trial chamber tube? It used to swallow this, now it like swallows it. It's like all the way out to here. It's it's not past this like little forest, but it's nearly there. I think we stopped expanding that way. We went kind of over here. I know it's covering this ruined portal, so this is where the mansion is now. And distant parts extend all the way out to here. You can't even see the mansion. That's how big it's expanded in these 300 Minecraft days. So we've got our OG beacons. And this is like pretty old stuff, but it's like, what is this? Is this the, survival resources room? Okay, this is old. You can tell it's aged because like all of this has aged out. So, there's subway supposed to be there, but it's not. I guess that came later. Wow, like, this is crazy. I think we were in the middle of building something, like building some sort of subway here. Because these were used to mark where subways were supposed to go. And it doesn't look like it was completed. Yeah, there's supposed to be one here. There's not one there. So I think there's like a subway. There's just subway that never like ended or never like happened. Yeah, we still have the old firework contraption set up. Nice. It's looked the same since like day 200. I don't know what you want to hear. We've got lighthouse. Didn't realize the lighthouse was that old, but I guess it was. Is the picnic area set up? Because I remember there being like a tree. Yeah, this is the picnic area. This place is a lot older than I thought it was. It's overgrown now, but used to be. I think me and Spencer use it for like an RP or something. Looks like someone failed to use redstone here. What is this? Who tried to push bedrock? That's dumb. Alright, anyway. I think that's it for this one. Let's move on to an older stage. Alright guys, we are this far back that we have to move on to the next page of worlds. Just to see it. Alright, this 9/29/2025, this is when we began. Or when I moved. That's like the day I switched to this Samsung tablet. That's way better. So, alright. It starts with the oldest worlds. Okay. We have the Bedrock Mansion seed, but there's no actual mansion. That's what it looked like when I spawned in. Alright, we've got our next one. It's an unknown date, but I remember it being like a couple months before the Switch. Because I only put the date for older ones that were not played, so I would be able to tell. Because I had to get them off of a realm, because my tablet was so crappy you couldn't actually extract files off of it. It was that bad. But I don't have to renew my realm subscription because this tablet is not crappy, and I'm probably going to be able to extract files. So, all of this whole save was built with like an unresponsive screen and crappy lag, and it would lag all the time. Okay, so holy crapola. So this one is on day 294. Yeah, if you guys remember, like that day 300 thing. Yeah. So if you guys remember, it was like around day 300. Like on the day 300 celebration, the furniture mod updated. And we were like super scared because we thought the mansion corrupted, but we just restarted it and it was fine. But looks like this one I just hadn't picked it up since before it, and it needed to be restarted, and I just never restarted it because I didn't hop on this world, so I would have never told. Anyway, let's see what we got. This mansion is very small. Let's see what we've got. The forest just doesn't exist. Or like that weird tunnel thing doesn't exist. This is the newest. Looks like this is the newest edition. This is so old, the potions like were just being added. This was pre-potions on the potion wall. Alright, looks like this was around the time. Yeah, look, this is when this when the world was saved. The meeting room was probably recently used. We haven't used this in a very long time. There's no because this is the 5th floor. There's a staircase that goes up and it leads up to here, and 6th floor branches out, and 7th and 8th and 9th floors also go that way. There's no 6th floors. That's old. You know this place is old. There's no cool kid statue. There's just none. Alright, let's take a look at. Yeah, this place is really old. I remember these like weird bogged skeleton things being here. Brooklyn's room looks similar, but it doesn't have this. Yeah, it still has the old window though. It still has. Yeah, it has this window. It just doesn't look like it, but these are curtains, and they were used with they were originally a window before this room came. So if we break those and you look past it, you have the original window. And these are like shutters that are supposed to go there. The books, these books, I didn't realize they were there for that long. These are like shelves and cabinets and all that stuff. I guess it just glitched or something. Alright, let's see. How many rooms do we have? Cooper's room. Oh, I didn't know. This is what Cooper's room looked like, because it was griefed by, I think it was like Seamus or something. And there was a massive, like, it was closed off, and there was a massive crater in the middle of this room. I kind of forgot that this PC was here, because it was completely destroyed. Anyways, these, like, question blocks are dirt. And this, like, exact thing was revamped, and it was turned into all copper. And, yeah, this was so old, it was not called BK Plaza, it was called Storage Room. Because now it was recently called the BK Plaza before everything had the downfall. So, this place is pretty shocking to see how much improvements have been made. But this AC room is still all oxidized. I do remember we had the Bedrock Mansion 1 save. Wait. Okay, so. Wait, this is so old. I never put, never mind. I did put them. But I thought this would be so old that, like, these these support beams weren't there. Because these were kind of old, but yeah, this is also very old because when I came into this world, they were both like exposed. This, yeah, look, BK on mansion service until day 330. I wonder what crime BK committed. It was probably some stupid drama with Spencer. Next offense, 35 to 100 days in the nether. That was crazy. That must have been her, like, second or third offense if that was happening. We have a slightly more intact version of this pillager statue. And, yeah, it's like, wow, this place is different. And nowadays, you could just go to the back of the mansion, and you can get to the swamp. But now the swamp. Oh, look, there's parrots. Nice. Where's the swamp anyway? Is it like that far off? So this is where the swamp is. Yeah, you can see that. But the mansion comes out to the swamp. Where's the mansion? I don't know. It's over there. How long does it take to render it? It like takes 5 seconds to even be able to render the mansion. It's crazy. What is this? This was an exposure. No social sign though. Baby. social sign was here. I think that was a glitch in like the mod or something, or Minecraft glitched. Anyways, next. And I think that'll be the oldest one. The one we're going up to next. Alright, we gotta take it way back now. Let's see. Bedrock Mansion 1. So, this was 12/14/2024. It was probably somewhere around New Year's, and this was also somewhere around New Year's. It predated the Goober SMP, which is absolutely ancient. So, I hope I clicked on the right one. Otherwise, I just clicked on some random ancient world I had. So, let's see what is in it. Okay, none of my copy rules predate the add-on that I put on here, like the furniture add-on. Also, expect for the furniture add-on to also need an update, because this probably also needs an update, because like day 300 situation, like I mentioned on the previous one. Also, I did not check how many megabytes this is, so yeah, we're just gonna have to take a guess. Whoa! Wait, this was my current armor set. I didn't have. It was oh. The book's still here. Wow, this is old. This probably had the old spawning textures. There's no living room and kitchen, so I had my entire gang of like dogs. Whoa, 150. So that's why I have blue dye in my inventory, because I was probably working on dyeing all these collars and giving them name tags. Alright. I want you guys to guess. Oh, well, there's cover. How many biomes, what biomes do you think this goes to? We got someone, I think this was BK's llama. It's encased in barriers, though, so that makes sense. Okay. Whoa. Oh. Whoa, there's like grass here. There's like a plains. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, it's like this kind of seamlessly blends in. Like these cactuses are still here. Wait, was the nether or was the wither ever spawned here? No, I don't think it was. Was the ender dragon recently here? The ender dragon didn't even come here yet. That's how old. Wait, was this? What? Look, all these old parrots, probably dead now. Wait, I don't think the ender dragon here is, because this, like, there's a ravine over here somewhere, and it seems like you'd think it's natural, but BK spawned in an ender dragon with like a command or something, and all of this was just destroyed. There was like a massive ravine. There's a house at the bottom of it. So that predated the incident, which is crazy to think about. Yeah, I used to simulate a bunch of battles between iron golems and witches and pillagers. So that's the remains. We have predated the lighthouse by far. This highway, it does not extend into the swamp. It was before the swamp add-on was put on. So the only thing you can really render from here is this. Mansion today is like way out here, and in order to get to the main part, you have to go this far. Which is insane. So this is how we're looking right now in this version of day 150. Okay, so I'm not too sure that Spencer's room even existed at this time. Because these might just be completely different rooms. I don't know. Why? Where can I dig in? Oh, this is BK. Bro. Okay, this is BK's room. Oh, the furniture's not broken. That's cool. Wait, what kind of furniture do we have? Yeah, we still got modern furniture. I guess it updated or something, cause am I seeing that right? This predates the Grimace statue. Are you actually kidding me right now? Oh, well, I don't think these curtains work. Oh, you have to click them, you stupid idiot. So this is the window that we originally talked about. Wow. Cooper's room just does not exist. Like, there's nothing. Absolutely nothing. Charlie's room also did not exist. Jackson's room, well, obviously it didn't exist. It's new. I feel like there's another room that was like here. It also doesn't exist. Spencer's like new room doesn't exist. Huh. Yeah, he built like a hidden trap door kind of thing under this PC table, and he hid his diary under there. So, yeah. Or he hid the coordinates to the diary. Pale oak, cherry. The music. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna question what's going on over there. Axolotl kind of era. So here we are way before the subways existed. We're before the kit. Because I was like gonna go in here. And I was gonna go in there and I was gonna like see that the subways didn't exist, but I forgot that the kitchen also didn't exist. The sign for the bedline also did. Or maybe it did. I'm just dumb and I looked in the wrong spot. This hallway looks like this. Back then it looked like that. Hidden room. The hidden room was there. I remember someone yelling at me because there was like, Griffin, there's a hidden room in here. It was very early on because even at this time I didn't remember building it. Griffin's armor was still in existence. I could probably like look at these and I could probably restart Griffin's armor just like by like clipping this video. And I could restart Griffin's armor with all this. Okay, Connor's room predates Seamus's room. That doesn't really make sense, but sure. 4th floor doesn't exist. Bedrock trampoline park. It exists. But it's still the exact same formation that it was. So you guys can see that there's a lot of different like paintings and stuff, and that's because I don't think a slash kill had been used ever here, because slash kill, they ruin the stuff and they like delete every painting and mob and all that, because well, I think a slash kill had been used here because there's no cats. And the very first couple, what the hell? Hi, Jeb Sheep. The very first slash kill command here was, I just discovered it and I used it because there were so many cats. There were cats flooding this entire nature zone here. And that was the very early parts of the mansion. That was very early on. Like, so, oh, this is, how are you, you are, I'm just not gonna question how these doors and stuff are oxidized, because this is on day 150. There's no way they see rooms that old. There's no way. Anyways, if you guys want to see an even older version of the mansion, you can find it. It's one of the 3,000, or it's the very first bedrock mansion tour video I uploaded. You should probably be able to find it about 1 or 2 years ago, or it's 1 or 2 years old. Sorry. And there it's like takes place in like somewhere around day 80. Anyway, I watched it, harvested a bunch of screenshots from it, and it looked very old. Like, it predates, like this storage room here predates that, probably predates a lot of stuff. So if you want to see something, the very first one, and it wasn't even an old save, it was just the current mansion. If you want to see that, you'll have to go check it out. But that's all the copy saves I have. So I'll see you guys if you watch that video. Bye.